Yes, do not adjust your screens. We are hearing that Manchester United have agreed a deal with Bayern Munich for Matthias DeLigt. This is a locked and loaded deal, according to Nick Semeraro, our guy in the know from Italy who has been covering all of Manchester United's news. He has been pretty much bang on the money with every single story so far that's come out about Manchester United in this transfer window. We are running with it. We are saying that this is a done deal. I will read through everything that has been said now. Is a quickfire live show, guys, just to break this news out. Matthias DeLigt from Bayern Munich to Manchester United, locked and loaded agreement on 42 million payable in instalments again. Contract ready for 170 per week until 2029. He has started to jump the gun a little bit with a lot of these deals. Not so much jump the gun, but actually go ahead of most other people. But like I said before, this could be proven to be completely wrong, but he hasn't been wrong with anything else yet this window. We knew that the announcement was going to be coming anyway, and we knew that this was going to be very soon. Lots of people are jumping onto this, I'm guessing, as we go now. But yeah, Nick Semeraro has said that this deal is done. It is over the line. Manchester United have an agreement with Bayern Munich, and there's nothing else to discuss. They've agreed with Bayern Munich. I'm just reading through everything as it comes out now, just to make sure. And yeah, it looks like that package that Manchester United were discussing with Bayern Munich was all about the instalments, how the structure of the deal, how the payments were made. This is what the last few days' negotiations and contacts have been about. Nick Semeraro, for the source, guys, it's right there at the bottom of your screen. This is where the news has come from. And again, you can check through everything else on this guy's account. I have spoken to him personally as well, just to check on everything that's happening. And everything that he said is pretty much, like I said, bang on the money. It is actually happening, and it was all about the instalments. 170 grand a week. It's going to be interesting if this is a big commitment from Nick in bringing this news out and saying that this is definitely happening. It's a massive commitment. Obviously jumped on the scene this summer with all of the transfer news and what he's been saying on everything, but he's been, like I said, bang on the money as well as everybody else. But he is reporting that this is over the line now with Manchester United and Matthias DeLigt. We always knew that the contract was in place. We always knew that DeLigt was happy to take a massive pay cut. Nick said himself that this is the big pay cut that he was taking, almost half of what he was on at Bayern Munich at Manchester United. Happy to play without Champions League football, ready to go, wants to get down to Manchester, get his medical done, get it all out of the way like we discussed this morning. We knew it was going to come. I just didn't expect it to come so soon or so close to the game this afternoon, but I knew it was happening just from what we said at weekend, and now it looks like it is actually on the cards. It is official. Manchester United have agreed with Bayern Munich for the fee and the structure of the deal. Whether it's 2 or 3 instalments, I don't know. Will it be very similar to will it be very similar to Joshua Zirkzee as well in how they did that in 3 years instalments? It's pretty much exactly the same price as Joshua Zirkzee. Manchester United setting their stall out in terms of what they want to spend on each particular deal. Funnily enough, it's pretty much the same as Lenny Yoro and his price as well. And what's been said, Manchester United are willing to pay him. So, yeah, this is quite big news, to be honest, guys. Hopefully, I say hopefully, and I say it with confidence that this deal is actually over the line. We're going to get a few more people now saying this. But Matthias DeLigt to Manchester United, according to Nick Semeraro, our guy from Italy, from Juventus, no, it is actually happening. It's a big shout. It's a bold shout from Nick, like we said, but it looks like he's been covering it constantly all the way through, and he's been usually the first to come out with any sort of little news. He's been on par with Romano and everyone else, but yeah, I'm just waiting and scouring around now to see if anything else does actually come out regarding this news that Nick's brought out. I'm just waiting to see. It's interesting how Florian Plettenberg earlier on as well has also got a pinned DeLigt story to the top of his Twitter account as well now regarding Matthias DeLigt to Manchester United. This looks like it is all finalised and done. Everyone is gone with it. They've sort of just hedged the bets a little bit, all of the guys in the media regarding this deal. They just said that the last bits of the deals are being negotiated now. Everything is going to be finalised and there is a verbal agreement coming. and an announcement will come very soon. Nick has committed first and gone with it. And I'm just looking through right now through any other bits of news that have possibly come out regarding this deal, but it is. I'm just reading through the details of other things now. Nick has also said, by the way, that there is an update on Agate as well with United. Positive contacts for Agate. The footballer has not let PSG know what he wants to. He has let PSG know that he wants to go to Manchester United. The clubs are looking for an agreement on figures, and so basically we're in exactly the same boat with Agate as we was a few days ago, last week even, with Matthias DeLigt as well. Interesting how he's come out with all of this news very, very quickly. And yeah, I just look at it and go, well, yes, everybody's going to look at this and go, is it real? Is it legit? It's basically a deal that we knew was happening, is all I'm going to say. I'm just talking about it now because Nick's the first person who has actually come out and said that this is actually going to happen. Like, you can go in and say it's not happening. You can say it's whatever. You can commit to saying it's fake or whatever. But he actually is been a decent source so far. Anyone, it's at the bottom of the screen, guys. That is the source saying that this deal is done. And he has been all over every single bit of news this summer with Manchester United. Yes, you could say I'm taking a chance in putting it out myself, but I'm just going with what's actually happening right now and what he's actually gone off before and what he's actually got right. So, yeah, let's just see how this moves. I'm just checking on everyone else's accounts right now. So we're going to do this live and sort of gossip scaremonger between us right now with what's actually happening. So I'm going to keep an eye on all of the social media and everything like that and see what actually goes down right now as we're talking about it, just to see. But yeah, it is simple as it was all about the installments. That's what it was. And yeah, he's fully committed. He's committed to posting this out. I'm just going to check some of the comments on it now just to make sure. There's a lot of people actually following this guy now, so it is creditable. It is 170 grand a week. What do we reckon to that? Is that actually a decent? Is that a decent wage for DeLigt? Considering that, honestly, I think Manchester United's wage structure under 200 grand a week is the way it's going. I don't think we're ever going to get anyone above that. Now, I think it was Jonathan who said it before in the previous video that we just did, that we're not going to get anyone above 200 grand a week. The reported amount is 170. And yeah, I'm just checking through all the comments and everything right now. In fact, let's see what else we have got. Yeah. Bear with me a second, guys. Just checking through. He's taking a big risk, just like I have, in breaking the news. But hey, we want to be all over it. I have other stuff to do. I just wanted to get this news out and see what you guys thought. I mean, in terms of the actual deals, like, is 170 fair price for wages? Are you happy with how much we're paying for Matthias DeLigt? I mean, it's a deal that we knew was going to happen, and now it's just a case of saying that, do you know what? It's like Ineos negotiating these deals and negotiating for Manchester United now is definitely something that makes us feel a little bit more comfortable going forward. I feel like 170, anything under 100 grand a week, under 200 grand a week is where we need to be at for where we finished last season. I think that's fair. I think Ineos have sort of set the table and set the standard in terms of that. I think it's a structure that will help Manchester United moving forward with the younger players as well, like we've said. Everyone coming in seems to be of a certain age. Everyone coming in seems to know that Manchester United are not going to pay a certain amount. It's good that the agents start to know this as well. It's good that other clubs start to know this and other clubs start to realise that Manchester United are not the Manchester United of old. This isn't what it used to be at the football club. This isn't what the old Ed Woodward days, Steve Arnold, John Murtough, things like this. If you can't find him, just use my tweet at the bottom there, guys. That's what it is. He is there. He is genuine. He is real. He has come to fruition over this summer alone, jumped on the scene, and there are some big accounts actually following him right now. So, yeah, we're going with it. To be honest, guys, I mean, we knew it was going to happen anyway. So, if it is 170 grand a week, I'm really happy with that. If it is 42 million, I'm happy with that. The structure of the deal, if it is in installments and it's 3 years again, I'm happy with that. It gives Manchester United more money to spend going forward in this summer as well. So, yeah, honestly, I don't think there's any issue at all with this. And I think Manchester United have made a smart move in terms of how much they're willing to pay someone like DeLigt. Like 130 grand less a week in wages. Decent transfer fee. If he can stay fit, then it's a bit of a steal, isn't it? Now, the question comes, can he actually perform in a Man United shirt? Has he got what it takes to actually refine that leadership, that quality dominating centre-half form that he had at Ajax? He's been there in spurts at Juventus. It's been there at Bayern Munich at stages as well. He could be the perfect partner for Lisandro Martinez. And both knowing the Ten Hag system definitely works for Manchester United, doesn't it? So let's get into some of your comments on this as well, while we wait for more news to come out. 170 a week for a player who has a checkered injury record and not convinced he can play every week. A good player, but that is too much wages. Wise. I hope he can be a success. Fairly happy. It's sort of a lot of people in between at the moment with this. You have to respect the player. Took the hit because he wants to play football, unlike some of Manchester United's holding on to their high wages because no other team would pay it. There is a little bit of respect there that you have to give automatically to Matthias de Ligt if he has dropped his wages that much. You do have to put some respect on him for that. 100% right, Jonathan. Cowboy, de Ligt is a great signing. If Maguire leaves, no point him lowering wage demands if Maguire is still here. Let's check through some dust. We haven't had any information. We've not had any other updates from anyone else, by the way, guys, yet. We're just waiting on any more coming out. I've just ran with it because, like I said, I've cottoned on to Nick Semeraro, and he has been pretty legit and on top of everything that's come out. So if it balls up and it makes me look like an idiot, then I don't really, because I know the deal's going to happen anyway. So yeah, he's just the first one. He's put his neck on the line because he's not as big as any other account, I don't think, on Twitter right now. And if he gets this one out before anyone else, then it looks good for him, and it'll probably absolutely blow up, and everyone will jump onto it. Taking a punt, as you do, taking a chance. It's not really a risk, is it? He's coming. We know he's going to be over the line, but the one that caught me was the wages one. Like the installments, I knew that was going to happen, but the wages one was what I wanted to know about and why I pretty much ran with the story. If it is true that DeLigt's going to be taking 170 a week, that's what I want to know from you guys. Like, is that a good deal? 170, and some people saying Xerxes on 180 a week. I don't think Xerxes is going to be on 180 a week. Not a chance, I don't think, Paul. Remember, Adam, paying over 3 years doesn't impact profits and loss numbers. Player still gets amortised over the whole contract length. It helps balance the books for financial fair play, Neil. It does. It has to be. It has to be in instalments for United. Let's be honest. No one pays up front, did they? No one pays up front. It's why we didn't pay the release clause of Xerxes, because we wanted to actually get this. We wanted to get the deal in our favour, didn't we? We wanted to be able to afford it more. So yes, let's just let's look at it as a positive that they are actually moving in the right way, Manchester United. So yeah, I'm happy that this is what's happening with DeLigt. Like, was unsure, yes. Was very unsure about the signing in the first place. I thought we were going to be getting a different defender. I thought, obviously, I had Branthwaite ahead of Matthias de Ligt. So yeah, personally, I'm happy that we've managed to get the deal done this way. I'm just going to actually message just to get clarity on this. So right, let's see what comes back. I've just put in a few feelers out just to make sure we have got everything that we need to make sure that this is actually happening. So 170 a week. Installments on 42 million. Just checking through all the information, guys. Bear with me on it. Yep. Source is there. Is it done? Here we go. Yes. Is it true? I mean, everything else he said is true. And yeah, well, you look at it and you go, well, if he is the first out, if he's the first out with this, he is fully 100% on this, and it's a definite happening. That's all I'll say, because he has been absolutely bang on the money with everything out, with everything else. He's only just come on the scene, guys, this summer. I've spoken to him as well, checked, and every single bit of news, like I said, every story that's come out, I've always checked on his account to make sure. Everyone always goes to the big guns and just checks with them for definites, but when you're new on the scene, I think you do take a few more risks, don't you? You take a few chances. Please give the video a like, guys, as well. If Nick has thrown me under the bus and this isn't the case, then I think I deserve it. But no, it's all fun and games, guys, right now. It's the United transfer season, so we jump on any little bit of news we can. But I really want this defensive deal to be... I just want this extra defender in now. I want this done. I want this over the line so we can start working on the other deals. Like we said before in the previous two shows, like we need to start getting rid of players. We need to start getting rid of players. Because we need to start bringing things in. Right, yeah, I have actually just got a message back from him as well. It's happening. It's just, he said, happening. Manchester United wanted to close the deal last week. And they have pushed this through, like, literally as quickly as they possibly can. They want to move forward quickly. And it's a definite. It's happening. So I'm gonna trust him on it. I'm gonna go with it. He hasn't let us down before. And it is a definite that DeLigt is signed. We're going to get news from everybody else coming out over the next day or the rest of today, it would seem. But yeah, it looks like Manchester United are in agreement with Bayern Munich, according to Nick, and this deal is going to happen. We knew it was going to happen anyway, guys, didn't we? I'll just message him back now to make sure that this is genuine. I'm just going to double check some other things. Don't usually do things like this on the show, but you know what? For something a little bit different, let's just try and have things going at it as we are live, guys. Over 1,200 in the room with us right now. Please give the video a like, guys. I am in contact with the guy that has just broke this news live right now, trying to find out what is happening. I have just got yes happening. United wanted to close this last week. This was the soonest day with the weekend and everything that was going on with international football that they could get this deal done. It was all about the instalment package for the actual fee. That's what the hold-up was. They've got it. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll tell him to come on live and apologise if he's actually wrong with this. This week is hopefully Casemiro out, Euro in, and further developments with Agate. I'll be known as the guy that got it wrong if this isn't true, but I'm going to trust him. Everything he's telling me right now is actually happening every single time it does. I've just messaged him now, and he's literally just messaged me back saying, yep, don't worry, it's on. Yep. Medical and sign around the week. Yep, so we should have everything fully confirmed and concluded this week in terms of medical and signing contracts. He's saying installments will be exactly the same 3 years as it was with Xerxes. So yeah, he's backed himself right up here, Nick. He's come back with every single question that I've asked and said, look, official announcement will probably be at the end of the week, but as far as we know, as far as we go, everything is in place right now. Matthias DeLigt has signed for Manchester United, has agreed to come to Manchester United, and now Bayern Munich and Manchester United are in full agreement. This deal is done. Look, he's he's replied to every single message I've sent him for every bit of detail. And do you know what? I don't usually do shows like this, but he's been kind enough to reply to me on other things and other stories. So I thought, you know what, we'll roll with it live. And let's just see what he's got to say. And he's replied to every single one. So, yeah, he's saying it's definitely happening. I have seen the DeLigt announcement on another podcast confirmed. Yep, it's actually happened. There's going to be more and more people now, guys, start to put this out. Trust me, like, Nick would not message me back if this wasn't happening. I feel like there will be other people talking about this very, very soon. I'm just going to go back and see. Bear with me a second, guys. What else has been said? Right, so just to clear everything, so anyone who is just joining us right now, Nick Semeraro, who has been all over Manchester United this summer with all of the upcoming transfer news and everything like that. So you'll see other accounts on Twitter and X right now jumping onto this. I promise you guys, it will happen. Matthias DeLigt from Bayern Munich to Manchester United, locked and loaded. Nick Semeraro has confirmed agreement on 42 million payable in instalments, contract ready for £170,000 per week until 2029. Exactly the same setup as Joshua Zirkzee. He has told me that the instalment payments will be over 3 years again. Not definite on the 3 years, but he said to me same setup as Zirkzee in terms of payments. I'm just going to check who else is running it. Yep. He's also come up with a bit of an update on the Agate situation as well, guys, just then as well on his Twitter account, saying that Manchester United have had positive talks with Agate. Agate has now told PSG he wants to go to Manchester United. That's the latest on that. Let's just see what we got. Adam with the super chats. He's guessing, let's be real, deal done by end of the week. Cop out answer. It's not really, is it? In terms of him signing, like, we got the here we go with Joshua Zirkzee, and what, 4 or 5 days later? That's what he means. He means signing and shirt held up and stuff. But Manchester United wanted this deal done last week, is what he said. They've moved forward as quickly as possible, and this is his Twitter is right at the bottom of my screen, guys. All you have to do is go on there and look at everything that he's been covering. He has grown very, very quickly on X and Twitter over this summer with news he's brought out about Manchester United. I was sceptical at first myself, but he kept bringing news out that was genuine and real, and we've just gone with it. I've contacted him live. Well, we're actually on the show here right now, and he said, trust me, this is happening. I don't think he'd take a risk in bringing this news out if it wasn't real, honestly, guys. But, hey, you can shoot me down all you want if this isn't real, but reality is, you know that this was going to happen anyway, and he's just gone there before anyone else. That's all that's happened. He's just gone with it, and he's probably just got that little bit of extra information that he's done. Everyone else will start coming out with it, and yeah, I will look like an idiot if it goes wrong, but it won't. It will happen. He's just got there ahead of other people, wanted to be the first to say it, but he's done that with every single deal so far and every bit of news. So yeah, over 1,400 in the room with us right now. Cheers for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. It's not the normal show that I would do. We're going live with news that has come out that no one else has actually gone with. And we're going with the details of it and what the guy and the source has actually said. We knew that this deal was going to happen, but he has definitely confirmed it to me just now. He's messaged me saying that this is happening. Don't even worry about it. He's also said in another tweet and said to me that Agate has told PSG that he wants to go to Manchester United. It's whether or not United and PSG can make it happen now. Because United ultimately cannot afford what PSG want, and they're looking to maybe go down the loan road with this one. But yes, it's a gamble. No big deal if he's wrong. Yeah, it is a gamble for him. It is. It's a bit of entertainment for us as well, though, isn't it? Like, looking to see what else happens and who else brings up the news on it. But yeah, he has backed himself and said that this is all on So we'll go with it, we'll trust him, and we'll say that Manchester United and Matthias DeLigt is well and truly done and over the line. I'm waiting for more news to come out. We'll give it a few more minutes before we finish up, just see if we can gather any more extra information. So let's just get on to him again, just to see if there's anything else he can say. Let's just say one with me, one more minute, guys. Let's just double check some more details. Right. Right. Just ask him one more question, just to see if we can get some more clarity on everything that's happened. So what he has said so far is that the hold-up was the instalment package. It's exactly the same as Joshua Zirkzee. Manchester United are happy to move forward now with 42 million. That's all in place, no problems there. Matthias DeLigt, as we already know and everyone has been talking about, is fully on board with Manchester United. The wages are going to be £170,000 a week, which is a massive drop in wages, which everyone has been reporting already. We just didn't know what the figure was. And yeah, my overall thoughts on DeLigt. He's a good player. He is a good player. I'm just concerned that we're buying another defender that might be injury prone. But hey, look, people have come back and given me full details as to the issues that he's had. It's been a main knee issue. He's had a lot of problems with it, but he hasn't missed that many games. It's sort of been built up into something it's not. He's a great leader. His speed has been brought into question as well, but he still plays the high line. So we'll see how it works. Ten Hag is bringing in someone that he knows. He's bringing in someone that actually understands his system, that can work with Lisandro Martinez, and in the end, you've got it. There are a few more people quoting this on Twitter now. Yep, everyone's putting their names to it now. Everyone's quoting Nick with this as well right now. So just wait for it to just simmer and come out, and you will see. Like it will start to be picked up by a few more people now. So it's because he's been on the money with everything else, I'm telling you. Yep. And guys, who are just joining in, this is a completely different show to what I normally do. We've gone with news that have just come out about Matthias DeLigt, done deal, locked and loaded. Nick Samararo, the source, who I have been following closely this summer on a lot of the stories around Manchester United, and he has been right with everything. So we've took a risk, we've gone with it. And he's even messaged me live while we've been on the stream here to confirm what's actually happening. So, yeah, it just shows you when you reach out to someone, like, you just don't know. Like, he's an up and coming, he's an up and comer on the scene, I would say, in terms of news and everything like that, and in the know. But I do trust in what he said, because everything else that he has said has been bang on the money. He reckons it will be wrapped up officially, as in like Zirkzee is now, by the end of this week. But you are going to get news of medical dates and things like this coming out, and other people jumping onto the Matthias DeLigt news as well. Look, guys, if it doesn't come out, then I'll take it on the chin. I'm trusting this guy. I'm trusting him. That's the source. If he gets it wrong, it'll be the first one that he's got wrong this summer in terms of it being agreed. But I just don't see it, guys. Honestly, I don't see it. He has fully committed to this, and yeah, his tweet is going, he's moving very, very fast right now. Very fast. Everyone is starting to pick up on it. So I hope for his sake that it is right, but I'm confident. I am confident. I'm just waiting for him to reply to this last message, and then we'll wrap things up on that. But yeah, just to clarify, deal done. Matthias DeLigt to Manchester United. Everything in place. Agreement between Bayern and Manchester United was the one we was waiting for. And he's even come out and said that the wages is going to be around about 170 grand a week. So, yeah. That's where we're up to, guys, with it. That's what's happening right now. Right, we're going to end it there, guys, because there is no more to come out from it. He hasn't replied back to me since then, but I appreciate you all joining me. Like I said, it's something completely different that I don't usually do. We've got massive numbers in the stream. I'm not just doing it for clicks, I promise you. I would only put something out this if I trusted someone in saying what they have, and I trust in Nick and what he said, and I think this is genuine. We knew it was going to happen anyway. He's just the first one to put his name to it, and I expect this to start spreading like wildfire all across social media right now. That's usually what happens. Like I said, he came out with the news. He told me this was real. His tweet is just starting to burn now on X, so you can go and check it for yourselves, guys. And yeah, DB Cooper, no, he's not. We'll wrap it up there, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to do that video because, like I said, he has been contacting me before. We have spoken, and he has been right with everything. And do you know what I thought? You know what? I'll trust him. We'll go with it. We'll break the news out. We'll see what's been said. 170 grand a week wages for Matthias DeLigt. Contract till 2029. 42 million quid. Fee agreed between Man United and Bayern Munich. Instalments will go in place very similar to Joshua Zirkzee. DeLigt is a Manchester United player. I'm going to end the stream there, guys. Thank you so much. I will be across on Tifo doing the watch along later on, guys. The link is in the description. One of the mods will probably put it in the chat as well for you guys later. We can talk more about it there as the news breaks. You guys can come on and talk to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you're buzzing with this signing. Whatever you want to do, get on and talk to me face to face. Let's make a show of it as well while we're watching Manchester United play Rosenborg later on. Cheers everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Give the video a like as well on your way out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I cover all Manchester United news as it breaks. Raw reaction to every bit of news coming out of Manchester United, and I do involve all of you guys in the chat as well. Breaking news like this, sometimes you just have to just go along with it, and that's what we've done today. And I think Manchester United have just made their second signing of the summer. But guys, cheers for tuning in. Really appreciate you all coming along for this quickfire show. Something completely different, obviously, but I do appreciate you all as well. Thank you so much, everyone. I will speak to you in a bit. I'm over for the watch along very soon. I'll see you there about 4:30 start for the game against Rosenborg. Like, share and subscribe, everyone. Thank you very much.